Hey everybody, clearing. All right, this is the Divine Masculine check-in. However, the first thing that I'm being asked to look at is what would the Divine like the Divine Feminines to know about the journey? Not just about the journey regarding the masculine, but what the Divine Feminines are meant to be focusing on with their portion of the journey at this time. So let's begin. So thank you, Divine Creator. What is it that the feminine, Divine Feminine Collective is meant to be focusing on regarding the journey right now? What can we see? What are the Divine Feminines guided to be focusing on most at this time? We get the Page of Wands. Oh, this is so sweet. It's just a reminder that spiritual seeking, looking to the divine for understanding, and that reunion is brought in with self-love. Very beautiful message. I'm just actually going to leave it there. Yeah, see through the illusion. Bottom of the deck is the devil. And in reverse, it means seeing through the illusion of the 3D. So trust, reunion is coming with self-love, and lean on, rely on the divine for understanding in all things, in all aspects of the journey. Pray for understanding. Amazing. How simple. It's that easy, everybody. Okay, so let's see. Also, I'm being asked to look at spirit animal deck here, animal spirit, and what is the current status of the connection between the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine Collective. What do we see? How are the Divine Feminines showing up? How are the Divine Masculines showing up? What is the energy connecting, and what is the challenging energy at this time? More shuffle. Okay, what do we have? Feminines are showing up in the bear energy. I just heard bear skin. Owl is the connective, so subconscious. Masculines are in the octopus energy in the reverse, and the challenge is snake in the reverse. Okay, I'm going to go to the guidebook because I'm just familiarizing myself with this. Let's look at the bear first. So we are getting, when in balance, which it is, it's in the upright, inner strength, yearning to grow. So feminines, you are in a growth spurt, an exploration. I'm feeling that you are in safety. The Divine Feminine Collective is in a sense of safety and knowing that everything has its seasons. Hibernation is a major energy in the twin flame journey when we're in solitude from each other. And so feminines, whether you're in a time of solitude or not, your focus is on growth and transformation. That's beautiful. That's tapping into the strength. Okay, the connection between the twins is owl. Actually, I thought I found octopus first, so I'll go there. So masculine's in reverse octopus position. When out of balance, needy, clingy, and lacking courage. So when I saw this card, I heard the tentacles of the karmic situation. So masculines may be feeling like they don't have the courage to come forward right now. They're out of balance at best, and at worst, they're needy and clingy. So some, unfortunately, could be clinging to karmic situations for comfort or holding themselves back out of familiarity, that kind of a thing. So masculines watching, just breathe. You know, I was just impressed with the idea that octopus, like, you know, it's not a natural state of being for an octopus to be in this position. No, it doesn't feel natural. So masculines, trust, that if you just relax, everything will turn out in the upright. Just relax. Allow the tide to just flip you around. Breathe, octopus. Breathe. And allow yourself to just right yourself, is what I'm getting. In the upright, it's interested, engaged, and intelligence, or intelligent. So yeah, just let things turn around, masculines. There's no hard work in that. And things become self-evident when we allow what is naturally wanting to be expressed to be expressed. Okay, now I'm looking for owl. This is the connective energy. So abundant, clairvoyant, and treasures. So generous, trusting, and secure. This is in balance for the twins. I'm going to read actually. So the owl is mysterious and otherworldly, found in folklore from the east to the west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. When the owl card appears, it is an omen that a boon or treasure is on the way, either in spiritual or material form. With owl wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this boon, how it can further serve your dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. How lovely. So feminines, as you're focused on growth, you're going to get a spiritual boon that's going to boost you, catapult you further in that direction. And masculines, I'm really feeling you're going to have some innovative breakthrough thoughts regarding your own neediness and your own clinging that's going to give you confidence and right the energies in your life so you feel more empowered. Beautiful. Okay, the challenge space here is snake in the reverse. So the snake is the guardian of the unawakened magic and creative potential. In the reverse, starts and stops many things. So the challenge for the twins is this starting and stopping dynamic. I'm just going to actually pull a clarifier to see the advice for the masculines. You know, though, with this octopus, this clingy energy, masculines, you're clinging to what's familiar, not what's best for you. And that's what's literally causing you to show up in a way that is not able to follow through. And feminines, the necessity to step into growth is what is causing the energy to support being independent at this time, so you can establish that. There are divinely guided reasons why it's not advantageous for the unions to come in when there is a certain developmental curve, lesson, a mutual benefit in the twins being in separation. The divine does not allow. And by that I mean the natural process of these things unfolding on a cosmic level gives space for the proper developmental stage. Even though we're in the 3D and it's playing out with real people, I'm being shown the natural, inherent future contained in the seed of an acorn, and how there are seasons that the tree, the sapling, grows through. That hibernation energy, the different stages, the different seasons. Being in solitude from your divine counterpart is like one of those seasons. Every season has its reason. And so become very supple as you understand the ebb and flow of the connection, and you utilize the energy of each given phase for benefit, for the utmost of benefit and unconditional love. How beautiful. That seems to be one of the spiritual boons that is coming in as a recognition as the twins are really gaining the ability to sail through these developmental stages of the journey in stride. Oh, that's beautiful. But let's see. So what do the masculines need to know about the stopping and starting right now? What is it that we can see for the divine masculines? Queen of Cups and Knight of Cups. So yeah, aw. I'm really getting that the Queen of Cups is divine feminine and the divine masculines are showing up as a knight here. They came out sort of like this, and so it's all right, masculines. There is a little bit of the, oh gee, I just heard like imbalance of connection, and I heard mommy issues. So there might be some prejudice. There could be an age difference for some, with the feminine being older and the masculine being younger, or the masculine feeling like they're not developmentally on par with their feminine. The High Priestess energy is quite wise, so no matter what age or age difference, take it how it resonates, is happening in your connection, the masculines may feel like the shoes are too big right now with that octopus clingy energy. But masculines, you're both in the suit of love and the cups here, so just trust. Don't tell yourselves, masculines, that you're ill-equipped or you're not worthy or that you are somehow behind your feminine. And if you're feeling that way, express. Be transparent about it, or really face that in yourself so that you don't do the starting and stopping dynamic, so that you can focus on your becoming, so it stops being an issue. Because the love is here. It's a self-perception, you know, and I'm actually being told to go further into this clinging octopus energy. Part of the reason why they're still clinging is because of the perception of self being immature compared to your divine feminine. And so feeling ill-equipped to come forward, that's a really vulnerable and authentic thing to acknowledge, and then be curious about how you can balance that out, masculines. So yeah, quite lovely that the masculines are being transparent like that. Okay, for the feminines, this stopping and starting energy, what can we see? Ten of Cups. So just stay the course, know what makes you happy. But I'm also hearing may we all be healing. That part of the evolution of these cycles is so that you can upgrade what your Ten of Cups would be, divine feminines. As you grow, that's revamped and you get a new sense of it. You get a higher version of it. So underestimating what this connection and the potential that can be had here, it can be a blessing if you have a period of pause to go back to the drawing board and imagine an even more beautiful, well-suited, harmonious expression. Because as you heal, your vision of what you know is possible ramps up into something even more magnificent. So take that blessing. Take that spiritual boon, feminines. This is truly a time to look at, where are you at now? Do you still want the things that you thought you did last time you checked in? Or has that changed into an even more beautiful, full picture of what is possible? Nice energy. Okay, let's shuffle to see what the daily divine masculine energy is. So thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest and most beneficial information for the divine masculine collective coming through. What can we see? What are the masculines thinking about, wishing, or feeling in the heart space for their divine feminine? What are the masculines wishing for in the connection? What actions are being taken at this time? What is the biggest challenge for the divine masculines? I just heard age difference again. So age is just a number. I've told, it's quite frequent that there are divine feminines that are a bit older than the divine masculines. And if you look at life expectancy, feminines tend to live just a little bit longer than masculines as a general rule. So it does kind of make sense, everybody who might be insecure about that age difference, that the divine feminines would be a little bit older typically. Doesn't have to be, but that is one way to look at that particular age configuration and understand a possible interpretation for why it is such a frequent occurrence. Okay, one more shuffle. All right, what are the divine masculines thinking about the connection? Ooh, the devil in the reverse. So the illusion, we saw this for the feminines at the very beginning, the illusions being seen through. So it's in direct proportion to you seeing through the illusions, divine feminines. And we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse here. I'm going to turn them both around because they both showed up in the reverse. So, you know, in this position, there are some illusions that the masculines have been buying into that has been preventing this sexual new beginning. A incredible passion rising up in the connection because the masculines have been buying into something taboo about the connection, or something that goes against their previous assessment of what an ideal relationship would be like. That age difference thing just came to mind again. So for some reason there's been a deal breaking or a sticking point for the masculines regarding actual sexual connection with the divine feminine and feeling totally empowered. And then when we turn this in the upright, we get incredible sexual chemistry, absolutely incredible, passionate, 3D, I'm hearing furious sexual chemistry. So when these cards come up in the reverse, we can turn them around, and that means there's a rethinking. The last 3 weeks to the next 3 weeks, there's this radical rethinking of the sexual connection and whether it's good or not, whether it's a temptation or not, whether it's permissible or not, whether it's an illusion or not. Beautiful work, masculines. I think this also has to do with feeling that impassive energy of the neediness and not feeling big enough and not wanted, not or mature enough, and not feeling like the feminine, like they're on par with the feminine. There's some insecurities. This doesn't mean it's the truth. This just means that for some of the masculines, there's that insecurity that they're not on equal ground with their feminine. And I'm being reminded with the patriarchal templates that the masculines were elevated compared to feminines, and now we've got the reverse. Like, it's almost like I'm not worthy energy from the masculines a little bit today. Something has come in and offered a humbling experience. If this can be harnessed in the right way, it can be a humbling experience, not a emasculating experience. Divine masculines watching, this is to bring temperance, not humility or humiliation. Humility, not humiliation. Exactly. So what are the masculines feeling on the heart space? Knight of Cups again. Okay. And Four of Pentacles, both in the reverse again. So we're getting that Knight of Cups that the masculines just showed up with that hot and cold, the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups that just came up in the beginning of the reading. Here it is in the reverse with the beginning to open the heart. So yeah, I'm really just getting the discrepancy that the masculines have secretly wondered if they have somehow been behind the feminine. Whether that's intelligence or age or physical ability or spiritual growth, any of the things that the masculines would think that their feminine is ahead in, this is being really felt on the heart space. So the Knight of Cups is a love offer, and it's hanging on to the connection. There's a acknowledgement that the masculines don't want to let this go. But in all honesty, it's also that they're looking at what would love do? How do they honestly feel about this? And then this is all of the hoarding energy, the clinging energy to the other things, the octopus energy, the karmic situation, the familiar, and really just going for love. So this is interesting. All of these things are coming up in the heart space, which shows that the masculines are giving an authentic, genuine look at this stuff. That means it's getting real. This isn't just to be dismissed as silly, petty fears, divine feminines. This is where the actual clarity comes in for personal preference and the inspiration to really look at the held beliefs and let the ones go that don't resonate. This is how it happens. This is very productive analytical meditation. Oh, my ear is tickling. Does that mean someone's thinking of me right now? Okay, what are the masculines wishing for the connection? Two of Swords and the moon. The moon is the subconscious awareness, but it's divine feminine. I'm hearing, I'm going in. The masculines actually want to know who you are now. They are wishing to drop the fear, choose the love, and go in. Two of Swords is Lord of Peace restored. So they're taking matters into their own hands and they're going into the dark night. Wow, this is that owl, the nocturnal, the subconscious, the underlying. Masculines are bravely deciding that love wins, and they are going to take another look at the hidden aspects of this connection. Yeah, they're mining for gold here. They're looking at the uncovered, previously unseen drivers and beliefs that have been holding this connection back. I'm hearing masculines saying, why is it exactly that I am not moving forward towards, oh, I heard this exquisite being. How lovely. Cool. So masculines are finally really getting into a place of questioning, what has the weirdness been about? That is very cool. What are the masculines doing as far as action? Wow. The Magician and the Death card, but Death is in the reverse. So they are manifesting their transformation. It's like they've got newfound motivation to really move through the becoming energy, the maturation, the spiritual exploration, the clarity. They are putting wind in their sails. They're actually making the time to focus on understanding this stuff, or seeing clearly what they do feel on the deepest levels. You know, a lot of them are workaholics, a lot of them keep busy, a lot of them fill their time with other things, or focus on the karmic situations. This is showing that the masculines are prioritizing the stage of their transformation that they're in. Okay, what is the biggest challenge at this time? Two of Pentacles, Lord of Harmonious Change in the reverse, and the Nine of Cups, the wishes. So in the reverse, this can be alcohol. So the challenge is navigating the changes without a crutch, having to let go of the clingy energy, release whatever they've been self-medicating with, or karmic partners that they've been experiencing temporary instant gratification with, the familiar, the holding back, playing small. They're really looking at that. I'm going to turn these in the upright because they both came out reversed too. We've seen this card quite a bit. It's the reasonable facsimile, the counterfeit energy. So this is, you know, they want to make the changes. They wish for these changes, but they want it to be harmonious. The challenge is not doing it with a crutch, not holding back, not playing small, and actually going through the steps one foot in front of the other, more fearlessly. Okay, what is the spirit-guided solution for that? Princess of Swords and King of Swords, admitting they don't know what they don't know. So for the masculines, it's about asking for help, reaching out, educating themselves, researching, understanding that they have not had all the answers and they've been pretending to have all the answers. The King of Swords in the reverse is not knowing the truth, denial, that kind of a thing. Page of Swords is the curiosity to actually make progress. It can be internet spying, So maybe something they've seen online has convinced them that they didn't have all the answers and they need to revisit some of the assumptions they've made about the connection. So divine guidance is masculines, take a good hard look at what's coming up for you right now and question, is there a different way of looking at this connection that you were unable to see before, that you were clinging to a certain paradigm that actually is irrelevant, that it doesn't matter like you thought it did? Wow, and where is the connection going in the near future? Three of Wands and Three of Pentacles, wanting to manifest teamwork in the physical, in the 3D. This is lovely. So I do see a masculine writing a message. So for some divine feminines, you're going to get a message about what your masculine wants in the future. But our own inner masculine, if this is a divine feminine cue, it is about revisiting. Yeah, the divine feminines in the beginning of this reading got the message that in these times of solitude, it is necessity to revisit what you now want, that maybe you can shift a little bit since last time you checked in with your needs and priorities and wants. So it's like that growth maintenance, pruning the tree, feminines, and fertilizing. You know, this is the tree of life. Keep revisiting it. It's ever changing. It doesn't stay static, and nothing's set in stone. So both twins are seeing the conduit of energy within the 3D templates and understanding new directions that can be accessed here in the connection. There's real growth coming in, everybody. That's lovely. Okay, let's get one of those beyond Lemuria. So let's see one for both twins, a union space energy. What can we see, Divine Creator, regarding the current status of the union? Mount Shasta. So California might be important to some twins. Okay. Your origins, the seeds that make you what and who you are. Star beings, sacred power places, unexplained mystical phenomenon, intuitive messages and downloads, and dreams and visions. Interesting. So dreams might be a big deal right now for twins. Star origins, coming into more recognition of the light you bring, twins on the planet. I'm going to read the divinatory meaning. So this card is about origins. It is time to honor and look more deeply into your ancestry, both your bloodline and your etheric lineage. Etheric, yeah. Do you have an affinity with any star beings? Connecting with them might allow you greater insight into your traits, your strengths, and challenges. Perhaps you have a Lemurian connection. This card may also be encouraging you to visit sacred places that you feel attracted to. They may have an intuitive message for you. Yes, so it's about becoming more untethered from your immediate present 3D world and becoming more multidimensional. A pilgrimage. I'm just hearing sacred sites, ley lines, petroglyphs. Walking through the world knowing that nature is alive, the shamanic revelation of the interface of nature is a big one that's coming through there. So walk through the earth as though she is alive and that she is this interface, but it's cosmic, it's not just terrestrial. Wow, beautiful. And when we get out of fixed space, we also unhook from linear time. Believe in miracles. That's the realm of unhooked assumptions and non-concrete, set in stone fates. Dare to believe. Oh, bye for now, twins. Much love.